There's a new subscribe and save portal within Seller Central. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. Subscribe and save is a great tool if you want to have an item get reoccurring purchases. Very common in grocery, supplements, anything consumable or topical, or even typical household items, paper towels, you name it. And so most consumers understand how subscribe and save works, but Amazon has kind of moved the goalposts quite a bit over the last couple of years on how to use subscribe and save, how to engage it, and even quite frankly, how to see a report on what's going on. So over the last year or so, they made it so that subscribe and save was completely automated. You could offer an additional discount, but for the most part, you couldn't even try and enable some of your products. They would just automate that part. And then even though they automated part of that, you couldn't really tell what was going on. So I really like this new portal. I'll put a link to this at the top of the description. You can go check it out. So it's got some information about the subscribe and save program, which you can find on this help file here. There's some videos and benefits and how it works and how the fees work. I'm going to avoid some of these basics. You guys can read up on that following. But inside the dashboard, which is really why I wanted to make this video and show it. So, and they give this tip here in the top right, fund at 10%. On average, products at 10 to 15% discount can drive a 1.8 times increase in conversion. So if your conversion rate is normally 10%, it would be 18% with subscribe and save on, which is pretty good. Plus, you get that reorder every 1 to 6 months as well, automatically. All right, so you can see here's the shipped revenue on what's going on. So this particular account has some pretty good subscribe and save revenue coming in. And as you can see from the chart here, it's been on the rise. And then it kind of slowly fell off right here. And I think it's because this particular account had its subscribe and save disabled and just recently got recovered, and now we're working on fixing it up. Things that can disable your subscribe and save: if the listing gets yanked or you go out of stock over a certain time period, they completely cancel your subscribe and save. When you get it back, though, we did notice on this account that a bunch of subscriptions went through, recovered. So the time frame when it was out, they kind of bounced back in. So it's kind of cool to see where the chart has been and where it's going. And, it's a good chunk of change that goes through here, right? So over the course of 1 year, we went from $6,000 in monthly shipped subscribe and save revenue to 12,000. You can see that it shipped units on the right-hand side here as it continues to go up. So burning about 769 planned units, which is a record month. Part of that, again, is due to November. The listing kind of went down for a portion of time. So depends on what your item is, whether this is going to be good for you or not. But the subscription charts that you see in here makes it a little bit easier to understand, what's going on, how much does this impact, is this a good idea? Those are the kinds of questions you typically want to be able to tackle when it's related to the bottom line of your account. And perhaps the most interesting chart is the one on the bottom here, where this is the revenue per subscriber versus non-subscriber, and you can see that these subscribers are producing more than 2x for the account than a non-subscriber. So what that means is that somebody who isn't subscribing probably is making a recurring purchase, but not as frequently. So subscribers are getting the item twice as much, which is kind of a big deal. So give it a whirl. Again, the links will be at the top of the description. Add a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you use subscribe and save? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Got an off-topic question? No problem. Add it to the comments. I read every single one of them. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. If you need any agency consulting work to grow your sales on Amazon, we have full service, and we're here to help. Thanks so much.